You wake up every damn morning with a storm inside you. Restlessness, frustration, that gnawing feeling that nobody really sees what you're made of. Or worse, that you're stuck chasing someone else's dream, trapped in their rules, their expectations. You know you were born for something bigger, something raw and real. Yet here you are, grinding through routines that crush your soul, watching others, followers, glide past you while you get swallowed by doubt and noise. This is brutal. But it's the truth. Millions are surviving, but only a few are truly alive. So, what separates the visionaries? The founders, the trailblazers, the leaders who rewrite the game rather than obey it? It's that one daily discipline so burned into their very blood that without it, they are no different than anyone else. This discipline isn't something fancy like wake up at 5 a.m. or read a book. Those are clutter. It's looking straight into your own chaos, your fears, your excuses, and saying, "Today I refuse to be a victim of my circumstances." The discipline is this: ruthless self-awareness paired with uncompromising action every single day. Not fluff, no breaks. Today, I own my next move, no matter what. No distractions, no pretending, no excuses. Listen now. Millions claim to want change, but they wake up and scroll, get hyped by shiny news, then fall back into the trap. Visionaries destroy their traps daily, but most don't even realize they're trapped. Bound by comfort zones disguised as safety nets, they lose sight of what freedom really means. Freedom isn't comfort. Freedom is breaking yourself every day to become something you've never been before. That's why visionaries are relentless. They dare to question every truth handed to them. Your country, your system, your reality are fragile illusions. They want you compliant, tethered to old ideas, stagnant ways. To be a leader, a real visionary, you have to tear those chains apart in your mind first. Don't kid yourself. Feeling overwhelmed, angry at how slow progress feels. That isolation deep down in rooms full of people who just don't get you. That pain fuels the moment everything changes. But it only changes if you embrace this brutal discipline. Decide each morning, without hesitation, who you're going to be in full force that day. An actor or a creator, a follower or a breaker of old patterns. And then, no fluff, no distractions. You hunt what needs doing that day like a predator, relentlessly. Zero tolerance for wasted time. Every task, every conversation, every decision is a brick in the fortress of your future. Here's what sets them apart. What you must inject into your daily ritual. Look at your own weaknesses not as failures, but as the most precise signals for growth. Not many will tell you this. Most teach you to hide failures, avoid pain. That's poison. The visionary embraces pain and vulnerability with open eyes. Identify what you avoided yesterday, what you lied to yourself about, what lazy pattern slipped under your radar, and then blast through it like it's the last wall between you and your destiny. Do this daily. Tear down your own walls relentlessly. You will learn more about leadership, about your limits, and how to crush them by owning your darkest parts than by any book, lecture, or video ever made. Also, hear something few even whisper. The visionaries don't just work harder, they work smarter by mastering their mental environment with surgical precision. That means controlling the information you consume like it's your breeding ground for power. Stop feeding your mind junk media, distractions, pointless debates. Instead, fill those empty spaces with brutal reality checks, cold facts, and sharp insights that disrupt your old ways of thinking. Your brain is your battleground, no compromise. Remove everything that softens your resolve. The news, the noise, even social media, cut them out in chunks if you must. Replace empty chatter with constant mental muscle training, reading, thinking, questioning everything relentlessly. Every thought you tolerate is shaping who you are becoming. Now let's talk about the tribe you build around yourself, because leadership is not a solo mission, it's a strategic war fought with the right allies. Visionaries don't collect followers. They build networks of equals who push them further toward the impossible. Do a ruthless audit of who you call your circle. Are they pulling you up or dragging you down? If you sense even a flicker of complacency, doubt, or drain, cut the cord. Surround yourself with those who demand more from you every single day. The few who tolerate your madness because they share it, who get your hunger, and won't let you settle. This selective synergy is the fuel for breakthroughs no outsider can touch. Here's a raw truth. Every limit you accept, every rule you allow to define your reality, is a betrayal of that burning fire inside you. That fire is your true north. You have the right, not someday, but today, to live without inherited chains. Stamp out the voices telling you to fit in, to wait your turn, to be realistic. Realism is often just an excuse for fear. The true visionary crafts their own reality, redefines what's possible every day by refusing to consent to the old scripts. If you want to lead, don't beg permission. Dare, act, disrupt, build in the cracks no one else sees. It's not easy. It's downright brutal to burn your own illusions and to confront radical freedom's weight. But that's the cost of greatness. The visionaries chose this burden gladly, because to be free is to be a constant work in progress. Death, failure, isolation, they don't shy away from these frontiers, they charge at them with a bloody grin, knowing that beyond these walls lies the impossible made real. So here's the order. Every morning, look in the mirror and tell yourself out loud what lies you will refuse today, what comfort you will destroy, what old truth you will shatter. Then hunt down your largest, most uncomfortable task first, before anything else. No meetings, no calls, no distractions. Own this moment, own this day. Refuse the common fate of followers glued to routines. You are not here to repeat history, you're here to rewrite it. This is for those who burn inside with the question of what they're truly capable of, who hate how quiet the world is when their soul screams to break free. The world is ready to eat the passive, the compliant, the safe. But it will bow before the few who cultivate relentless daily discipline, shatter their chains, and reach for the impossible every damn day. Don't wait for a sign. This is it. Decide now. Will you rise or fall? Because the fire inside you isn't a whisper. It's a roar demanding to be heard. Feed it with discipline, with ruthless honesty, and with lethal action. Become the visionary who refuses to follow. Because the world doesn't need more followers. It needs leaders who break everything to build something new.